It's an Anson bit and icy, not off. All right, stay bright, boy. Ta-ra, see you again.
Message 2.
This is Rockin Tony from Strictly Come Rockin. You can catch my show every Wednesday lunchtime on Source FM, where you can hear artists like The Bullets, Ray Campy, Gene Vincent, Eddie Cuthbert, Bill Haley. Join me for 2 hours of great American music every Wednesday lunchtime on Source.
Goodbye.
Message 3.
Comms Consult is proud to sponsor journalism at Falmouth University. We are a Cornish company with a global mission. We help people in the developing world use communication as a tool to empower and connect. We are happy to support students who also want to make the planet a better place for all.
Local businesses, why not include radio in your marketing mix? With the award-winning community station Source FM. We offer an all-inclusive package helping you with the writing and recording of your message. Source FM is on air 24/7, broadcasting a variety of programs involving and of interest to our local community. Your message will be featured 5 times a week, Monday to Friday, and working with us will not only help to get your message out there, but will show your support for community projects. You will find our prices to be very affordable compared to other forms of advertising. Interested? Click the sponsor tab on www.thesourcefm.co.uk. We look forward to chatting with you and showing your care for our community.
We've come a long way in the fight against COVID-19, and thanks to all our actions, we can now enjoy many things we've missed. But the virus is still with us, so we should all carry on protecting our friends and family. Meet outside if you can, and let fresh air in when you're inside. Wear a face covering in crowded places. Check in when you're heading out.
Good afternoon, listeners. You are listening to Source FM with me, Rockin Tony, live on the radio at 96.1 FM and live online at www.thesourcefm.co.uk. And right, ready to start the show for 2 hours of great rocking. As you know by now, it's downhill from here for the next 2 hours. But let's get to rocking anyway. Let's get some good old rocking tunes going. And first up, though, here's my beautiful grandson Ethan and his great little intro.
You're listening to Strictly Come Rockin, play the music, Pappy.
My baby's gonna wait, she promised not to roam, she promised not to roam, she promised not to roam. My baby's gonna wait, she promised not to roam, and I'm alone and crying. I wake up in the night and I find I'm all alone, yes I find I'm all alone, and I find I'm all alone. I wake up in the night and I find I'm all alone, and then I feel like dying. Good times we knew all over, and through all the love it could be gone without a change. She was the only one for me, next other you see. I'm gonna have to search around again. My baby's gonna win, she promised not to roam, she promised not to roam, she promised not to roam. My baby's gonna win, she promised not to roam, and I'm alone and crying. Yeah, go ahead. There were good times we knew all over, and through all the life could be gone without a change. I think it was the only one for me, that's all you see. I'm gonna have to search around again. My baby's gone away, she promised not to roam, she promised not to roam, she promised not to roam. My baby's gone away, she promised not to roam, now I feel like a dying.
I'm all grown up.
Standing at your door, just like I've done before. You've changed, so strange, you're all grown up. You wear those heels and hose, dressed up in your mama's clothes. Your hair down there, you're all grown up. When I'm walking, talking to you all the time, makes me glad all over, honey. So glad you're mine. When you feel my touch, I'm loving you too much. You're right, so nice, you're all grown up. Hey daddy, I'm all grown up. You threw away those candy bars, started gazing at the stars. Brand new, that's you, you're all grown up. When your lips so fine start closing in on mine, more thrills, more chills, you're all grown up. When I'm walking, talking to you all the time, makes me glad all over, honey. So glad you're mine. When you feel my touch, I'm loving you too much. You're right, so nice, you're all grown up. Hey daddy, I'm all grown up.
Guess what? Jody's got a boyfriend. Jody's got a boyfriend. Yes.
Jody lives next door to me. On her birthday she was 3. Didn't take us long to see. She had learned her ABCs. Though she is a little tank, she goes courting on a trot. She won't play with dolls or toys. She'd rather play tag with the boys. Jody, Jody, Jody's got a boyfriend. Jody, Jody, Jody's got a boyfriend. Shame, shame, shame on you. The kids are teasing you. Jody stands about 2 foot high, turned up nose and laughing high. She can't eat an apple pie, quick as you can wink your eye. She helps mommy with the chores, washes dishes, sweeps the floors. As around the house she goes, in high heel shoes and grown-up clothes. Jody, Jody, Jody's got a boyfriend. Jody, Jody, Jody's got a boyfriend. Shame on you, the kids are teasing you.
Let's go!
Jody never goes by slow, always running to and fro. She's her daddy's pride and joy, treats her like she was a boy. Big brown eyes and long brown curls, just a bouncing baby girl. When she's older she will sigh and make all the boys cry. Jody, Jody, Jody's got a boyfriend. Jody, Jody, Jody's got a boyfriend. Shame, shame, shame on you, the kids are teasing.
A gang of kids stood around an old toolbox. They put some money in and it began to rock. The rhythm in their bodies, it began to swing. The rattle was singing some crazy happy. They started rolling to the jukebox rock. They started rolling to the jukebox rock. Well, if you don't bring it down, right, you better let's roll to the jukebox rock. They all made a circle, started clapping hands. Then rolled Big John and his bunch of fans. Some took Michael Rapid, got to get in the groove. The ghost were out and buddy, we just started to move. They started rolling to the jukebox rock. They started rolling to the jukebox rock. Well, if you don't take it down, rock it back, let's roll to the jukebox rock.
Oh, let's rock, cats!
sport. You make the ride, the band will ride. Kick off your shoes and let them dig back down. They started rolling to the jukebox rock. They started rolling to the jukebox rock. Well, if you don't make it back, you ride your back. Let's roll to the jukebox rock.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
Well, let's roll to the jukebox rock. Yeah, 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 baby, let's roll to the jukebox rock. Yeah, roll to the jukebox rock. I said you're rolling to the jukebox rock. Yeah, roll to the jukebox rock. Come on, roll to the jukebox rock. But if you don't make it right, let's roll to the jukebox rock.
Oh yeah, before I play this next track, here's a big shout out. A big shout out to Hey May.
Hey May, won't you come on out and let's play? Please say, okay. I say today is a good day. Hey, maybe today is a good day. Hey, maybe today is a good day to play. I asked the weatherman, how does the weather stand? He say the sun is gonna shine, and I say that'll be fine. Hey, man, won't you come on out and let's play? We say, okay. I said, yeah, that is a good day. Hey, man, that is a good day. Hey, man, that is a good day to play.
Yeah.
Hey, man, won't you come on out and let's play? We say, okay. I said, that is a good day. Hey, maybe that is a good day. Hey, maybe that is a good day to play. We'll drink a soda pop, go to the record hop, where we can do the pop till we're the block. Hey, you may, hey, man, I want you someone out. Let's play. We say, okay. I said, that is a good day. Hey, maybe that is a good day. Hey, maybe that is a good day to play.
Oh yeah, there you go. 5 great tracks to start the show off this week, including that one just there. Yeah, that was the 5th one. I told you it's all downhill from here. When I'm in the studio, everything goes out the window. Right, let's start you off then. That was Hey May by the original Hey May by Rusty and Doug. And that's off the Hillbilly Hot album. And then before that, Rolling to the Jukebox Rock by Benny Joy. And from the album Crash the Rockabilly Party. And then before that, from Sammy Masters, it was Jody from the Rockin' Red Wing album. And I've checked that, ladies and listeners. It is not a US import. It's a German import that I have home on vinyl. So it's from my German import vinyl, Rockin' Red Wing. It was Sammy Masters and Jody. And then before that, from 1958, it was All Grown Up by Johnny Horton from the CD. Johnny Horton, 1956 to 1960, disc 2 of 4. And then before that, a bit of British rock and roll for you. It was My Baby's Gone Away by Danny Rivers and the Alexander Combo from the album The Rock and Roll Scene. And then before that, as you all know now, my beautiful grandson Ethan and his great little intro. Right, I didn't realise when I was putting the show together for this week, listeners, but I have six duos on the show for you. You heard that one just then by Rusty and Doug, and I've got 5 more coming up right now for you. And of course, starting off with none other than, hang on, I gotta, wait. I just got to Yeah. So we're all ready to go. Just checking it's all ready to go. I told you it's all downhill. So to start off these next 5 duos, I am going to start off with the ultimate track for duos ever recorded, in my opinion. Yep, Shaky did a version. Everybody did a version. Even Jack Rabbit Slim did a version of this track. And all I can say is this is the original. And Justin!
Justin! Just don't treat me right. Justin, you just don't treat me right. You like to fall in the morning, stay out late at night. Going to the barber shop, gonna have a do me up. Gotta get clean from my little bad girl. Justin. Very bad, I'm people to the ground. I'm a small thing. Ow! Come on, baby. Yeah, baby. Right. Let it fall every morning, stay out late at night. Yeah! Go to the barber shop, gonna have him do me up. Gotta get ready for my little boy to the busting. Justin. My baby, then film to let me wow. Come on, Papa, things good as job. Mighty boy, catch your head cat, hit the hollers. Ah, pick your cat, let's take it home now. Yeah, baby. Ow. Catch your head back, turn it, be hollers, let it go, rock and roll and go. Rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Well, listen to me, while the traffic plays off, we'll do a story about a cat from across the pond. He wears tailored dungarees in the afternoon. He wakes all the chicks when he hops out the tune. He sings a wee, a dungaree tune. Rockin' me baby right after the moon. Save whatever that means. Chase it up there in dungaree jeans. Well, rockin' the reason. Roll 'em up, baby, you do it with ease. Rock 'em, baby, for tomorrow I'll be gone, but I'll leave you, baby, a rockin'. This song is it. We, a dungaree Judy, rock 'em, baby, right after the movie. Say bye, whatever that means. Say the pimp and dungaree jeans.
Ow!
Well, waiting now, my please don't go away, 'cause there's a little more to this to scatter every day. He lined up the girls, he up and noon, and one by one he made the groove to sing. Wee, Mom said he rock a little roll with little me, then he rocked him on down. Across the town, they all joined in 4 miles around the singer. Wee, a dungaree cutie, the Shirley Moore and Tutti Fruity. Say ba, whatever that means. Say the pimp and dungaree jeans. Say the pimp and dungaree jeans. Say the pimp and dungaree jeans.
Double dating, can be lots of fun, it's true. But you go your way, I go your way, our double dating days are through. I picked 2 gals for a double date, like fruit right off the tree. But you wound up with a Georgia peach and gave that prune to me. I took you out for a bite to eat and we all ate our food. Too bad that you left your money home and I had to pay the bill. Oh, double dating, double dating, can be lots of fun, it's true. But you go your way and you go your way, our double dating days are through.
Oh yeah, Red. Oh, double dating the tough through.
Gal wasn't bad at all to me. She looked all right. I thought she was a cutie too, till she turned on that light. They seemed to get along real well, at least from what I saw. But there's one thing I don't understand. Your gal called my gal Ma. Ooh, double dating, double dating, can be lots of fun, it's true.
Slap that bass, boy.
And you go your way, our double dating days are through. I met 2 new gals the other day. Let's double date some more. Just count me out for the wine that you have. I'd pay for more. But I have such fun going out with you. So tell me, pal, what's wrong? I'm taking off on my honeymoon and I don't need you alone. Oh, double dating, double dating, can be lots of fun, it's true. But you go your way and I go your way, our double dating days are through. You mean this is the end? This is the end. Our double dating days are through.
Oh yeah, you got your dancing shoes on for a little boogie? Well, here you go. Have a rock boogie, baby.
Rock boogie, rock boogie woogie. It's a new creation and the rock will make the patient. It's the way it is. Rock boogie, woogie. It's rockin' beat will take you and it's rhythm's gonna shake you with some gravity. Just plant your both feet on each side and let your hips and shoulders slide. And throw your body back and right. There's nothing like rock boogie, woogie. In Memphis or Havana, Seattle or Savannah, it's a killer. feet on this side. And let your hips and shoulders glide. And throw your body back and right. There's nothing like rock boogie, rock boogie. In Memphis or Havana, in Seattle or Savannah, it's a killer. It's the lady. It's the gasoline.
Oh yeah, I hope that got you up rocking there. Bit of rock boogie for you by none other than Mr. Omar and Jethro from the Omar and Jethro Assaults, the rock and roll era. And that's off my vinyl copy that I've got today. And then before that, another one from my vinyl copy. Would you believe it? Oh dear, I'm playing all my vinyl on this show slowly, but it's all on the computer, so it's all safe. It was none other than, where were we? Double Dating by Red and Ernie, Red Foley and Ernest Tubbs. Or Ernest Tubb. And I do like those two tracks. I just think they're so different to what you really guys do. And I'll bring in some more of their comedy stuff a bit later as well. And then before that, it was Dungaree Cutie by Mike and Jim from the album Cheesecake Rockin' Boppin' Duos. And then before that, what can I say? The original version. Got it by the Strollers. And they do a great version. But that was the original right there. Bob and Lucille and Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Played that on the show before. A couple of times now, and that's off the Rockabilly Kings and Queens CD. And then before that, what can I say? If you're going to do duos on a show, you have to bung that in. From 1958, came out originally on the Specialty label. It was none other than Don and Dewey and Justine. And then before that, as I said, the original version of a track that Shaky covered it. I think it was on the This Old House album, and loads of other people have covered it. It was, of course, Rusty and Doug Kershaw and Hey May from the Hillbilly Hot album. Right, I think I'll say hello to a few people now while I'm here. Right, first up on the line, first up, a big hello and good afternoon to my mum, Jean, all the residents and staff down at the White House here in Falmouth. Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to the beautiful Caroline Sarah. They're on the live feed. Good afternoon to you, Caroline. Did say it was going to be a good start this week. Also, good afternoon to Anne Martin, my bro-in-law, Scouse Billy Boy. How you doing, Billy? Also to Dave Hart, Big Bear, Christian, and Ellie down at the Trelethon house there. Not the and flats, you know what I mean. In those flats, you know. And also, good afternoon to Mr. Louis Bray, Stephen Barrett, my good mate Graham Boyce, the Boyster, everybody here at Source. And also on the live feed on Facebook. Yeah, I got a live feed going on Facebook. I do know Haley Jones is there. Paula Ann Richards is there. Maureen Jones also there. Jackie Alcock. Elaine Tanner. Good afternoon, Elaine. Wendy Finn is there. Good afternoon, Wendy. Hope you and Paddy are well. Also, where is it? I said Maureen Jones, haven't I yet? The lovely Christina Barrett is also there. Good afternoon, Christina. See you next week, mate. And also Trudy Park. Good afternoon to you and Dave, Trudy. Christina's put, yo, Tony. I shouldn't be doing all this because it's wasting time, but it's nice to give people a mention when they take time to join me. Chris Day is there. Lewis Prynne is also there. Good afternoon to you both. Where is it? A whole bunch of trouble I seen there just now. Bethany Martin is there. My beautiful niece, Bethany. Good afternoon, Bethany. Hope you're all right. Kevin Bate, how are you, mate? Good to see you there. Jan Townsend, if I'm not mistaken, Jan is out in, is it France or Japan, one of the two. Also, yeah, Maureen Jones said that. Kevin Bate, I have. Linda Bastian, good afternoon to you, Linda. Maureen Jones has put Alvis, that's next week. And here I said a whole bunch of trouble. It is none other than the whole Pam Basher and drummer from, let me see, Me and the Devil, Flat Cap Trio, and now Mo Slim. The Most Slim Stompers. I am, of course, talking about my good mate, Justin Bishop. See you next week, mate, up at St. Dennis. I'll tell you more about that in a bit, listeners. Good afternoon to Karen Hunt, also on the live feed on YouTube. That's what you get for using your phone. Right, let's get back to some more rocking music for you while I can. First up, coming up now is five tracks from 5 modern bands. And I have to say, I'm kicking it off with one of the bands that are playing next week down at St. Dennis. I'll give you details on that in a minute. But all I've got to say for this track, listeners, is sorry. Oh, no. Sorry. I've got to go.
She cried as she took down his coat from the stuck on the wall. Yeah, it was the last thing she said when she knocked on the door. Gotta make your own way, gotta make your own way, you gotta go. Gotta make your own boss, let's do it at any cost, you gotta go. That's so catch your brain, gotta go, just the same. Yeah! Wreck it, baby, wreck! Ah, let's go, cat! Oh yeah, I'm Martin. This one's for you. It's the Texans. Ow! Well, my friend Pop's a rock. When he gets going, he can't be beat. And he stands up and swings his stick. The best is you know, he's breaking it. He runs around, got it written down, mate. What?
Send me it all in a message, Josh. I love this next track. Lipstick Party Killer!
It seems so strange, beauty to die for and hide her pain. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Smile and a stare couldn't get any bigger. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick. Chasing mist on the winter's night, fur and lace all along the tide. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Sailors adore her, the secret pleasure. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction is easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is so willing. Lipstick.
Yeah, baby! Need a drink. It's a sweaty show again.
Straight from the scene of a black and white horror, carving out his heart so we'll love it tomorrow. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Starring in a B-movie nighttime thriller. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction's easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick, party killer. Seduction is easy when the flesh is willing. Lipstick.
When a big guy falls, you can hear it for miles. No problem giving up his nights on the tiles. One shell knocks him right off his feet. A Yankee clipper thought his life was complete. He loved the song, Joey Mario, Marilyn Monroe.
She felt a special when she lay in his arms. He said to me, "Let you come in the heart. We're gonna get to the Frisco Isle. Thinking of what you do to make it."
Send me them in a message, Josh.
They headed east of the world. Couldn't believe he got that girl.
She didn't want to clip his wings, but back out west, they were pulling her strings.
When the honeymoon was over, she was back in the back. He's feeling lonely like a useless cat. The final push is when those clipper guys blow up her skirt and show the flesh of her thigh. He loved her so, Joey DiMaggio, Marilyn Monroe.
Just jump on the YouTube channel. Doesn't get cut off. Click on the link on my Facebook page. Share the hell out of it.
Hey Joe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Go, Joe, go. Back in the spotlight, you delivered the song. Not really knowing who's right, who's wrong.
That's right.
Hard to settle for a life without sin. When even the president's pulling you in. She loved him so. Joe DiMaggio was said, go, Joe, go.
When she went crazy, he was first on the scene. Too late to save his precious beauty queen. For 20 years after she left the room, he sent fresh petals to her resting tomb. He loved her so. Joe DiMaggio, Marilyn Monroe.
Good afternoon, Sue.
He loved her so. Joe DiMaggio, Marilyn Monroe.
He loved her so. Joe DiMaggio, Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah. Are you all ready to get frenzied again? Let's get frenzied. Clockwork toy.
This place is saying better days. Not so long ago. That I bet you about the wife. I feel like a thing on the every show. What's the piece of a life that you own me? Tomorrow, you know my every move. That if you tell me don't stop me. I've many times to choose. I'll always win. You'll always lose. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more.
Are you ready? Get ready.
Look like you got you out. But I won't play your games. Tried it once, you got my life tossed. And if you can have it all your games. I got many plans to choose. I'll always win. You'll always lose. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more.
I said, are you ready? You better get ready for this. As it's time to wreck, baby. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Me, if you don't like leash, like a rat leech. Treat me like a clockwork toy. You are your dirty deeds. I've many times to choose. I'll always win. You'll always lose. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Always win. You always lose. Don't wanna be around you no more. Don't wanna be around you no more. Oh yeah, just one of the great rocking psychobilly bands that's on next weekend at the. I'll give you all the details on that in a minute. It was Frenzy from the album Clockwork Toy, and my all-time favourite Frenzy track, Clockwork Toy. I love that, and I'm going to say to Steve next week, he has to play that. My good mate Steve Whitehouse, bassman and frontman for them. And then before that, it was the A-side of a single that's not been released yet. I'm not sure if it's been played on the radio. This could be the very first show to have played it. It was a track called Joe and Marilyn by Norm and Miss Jean. Norm being Norm Elliott and Miss Jean being Miss Jean Vincent. And Norm, give me some details on that. Well, I'll get to it. Oh, I don't know. Where was it? Yeah, title is Joe and Marilyn. The band name is Norm and Jean. Soon to be released as a vinyl single on Crazy Love Records. Also digital download on Norm's Bandcamp page. So if you go to that, you can get it on digital download, or you can wait till it comes out on Crazy Love Records. It was recorded and produced by Norm at Norm's studio, written by Norm Elliott and Miss Jeannie Vincent. Norm played all the instruments on it apart from double bass, which was by the Rev, and also vocal was by Norm and Jean. So there you go. I've got the B-side of that coming up in just a bit. Right, so before Joe and Marilyn, it was a great little track, bit of gothic rockabilly for you there this week. I haven't played them on the show for a while. It was Dark Circus and the title track of their album Lipstick Party Killer that came out on Western Star a couple of years back. And then before that, another band that's playing next week. It was the Long Tall Texans from the album In Without Knocking and Rockin' Crazy. And this show is rockin' crazy every Wednesday, I can tell you that. And then before that, it was, of course, Frenzy doing a track that the Long Tall Texans done called Gotta Go. And that was from their album Sally's Pink Bedroom. Right, a quick hello to Ashley John Burns, Ricky Bower. How you doing, Ricky Bro? Oh, my good mate Dave John Pillars there. I hope you and Sarah are well, mate. Right, coming up now, I'm going to try and get them in if I can. I've got some great little tunes coming up for you. Starting off with this one, 5 tracks you never hear on the radio at Record Ops. And we're going to start you off with this one. This is the Ski Brothers from the CBS Rockabilly Classics Volume 1 album. And that's all she wrote. Take it away. I'm going to get a drink. The other day, I got my mail. I read it over, began to wail. I wrung my hand, I held my head. What's through, honey, baby? That's all it said, that's all she wrote. Well, that's all she wrote. She didn't even write a letter, all she sent me was a note. That's all she wrote. Put that card down, ran to the phone. I called my baby, she wasn't home. I paced the floor, wondered what to do. Looked at the clock and said 2:15. That's all she wrote. Well, that's all she wrote. She didn't even write a letter, all she sent me was a note. That's all she wrote.
Go on. Start of the next hour.
Hopped in my ride, made an engine race, kept my throttle open till I reached her place. Went up to her door, asked her what was wrong. She said, we're through, man, and that's my title song. That's all she wrote. Well, that's all she wrote. She didn't even write a letter, all she sent me was a note. That's all she wrote. So if your baby needs you, well, that's all she wrote.
Aha, there's a moose loose.
Other night, all at once I got a fright. I heard a flash and I ran outside. I took one look and I almost died. And someone shot a single skin. The whole darn zoo is a claim. There's a moose on the loose. There's a bear on the chair. Well, there's a moose on the phone. There's a deer in the beer. If you think I was scared, don't I me? I climbed a tree. He climbed a tree. Oh, well, everyone began to run. Someone yelled, go get a gun. An elephant broke right through the wall. Soon the rope began to fall. Ow! And then I heard the lion roar. And someone screaming at the door.
Ah, there's a moose on the loose.
Yes, and there's a bear on the chair. Well, there's a monk on the bone. There's a deer in the ear. If you think I was scared, no, not me. I climbed a tree. He climbed a tree. Some guy was hanging from the chandelier. The man was, he shook up with fear. A car drove up filled with cold
Tommy!
And soon got me to strip the beast. And then the judge asked, what do you say? I said, Your Honor, is this way? There's a moose on the loose. Yes, and there's a bear on the chair. And you see, there's a monk on the phone. Your Honor, there's a deer in the beer. If you think I was scared, no, not me. I climbed a tree. He climbed a tree.
Oh, baby, just give me some sweet love.
Oh, baby, darling, nothing but sweet love on my mind. Yeah, baby, nothing but sweet love on my mind. She said, man, no, 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 no. Let me have lots of love. Show you how this can get better. Nothing but sweet love on my mind. Yeah, baby, got nothing but sweet love on my mind.
Ah, let's rock it, rock it.
Yeah, baby, got nothing but sweet love on my mind. Yeah, baby, got nothing but sweet love on my mind. Took her down with my love. Look at me, so big and look at my eyes, too much around. Sweet love on my mind. Yeah, baby, got nothing but sweet love on my mind.
Yeah, baby.
Sweet love on my mind. Sweet love on my mind. Show me just how she could burn. That real close to me. When she shake it, I could see that. Baby, I know sweet love on my mind. Baby, I know sweet love on my mind.
She sure has. Hey, guess what? Here's a bit of ABBA for you. Any ABBA fans? Here's Waterloo.
Everybody has to meet Waterloo. Now I know was the first thing that real rough and down. He If I tell you that the change just respond. If I made it in mind, and I tell you that I made Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo, where will you meet your Waterloo? Everybody has to stay, everybody has to stay, everybody has to be in Waterloo.
Oh, Waterloo, come on now, let me hear you sing.
You made it Waterloo, Waterloo, Waterloo. Where will you meet your Waterloo? Everybody has to stay, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo. Now, who's down the through Tucker Line? But you all can do what you sing. Where you live over you sing. And that grandma we made is Waterloo. Waterloo, Waterloo. Where will you meet your Waterloo? Everybody has a day, everybody has to pay, everybody has to meet his Waterloo.
Oh yeah, let's go back to school days.
Up in the morning and out to school, teachers teaching you golden rule. English, history, casual math, studying hard. But you think it's like down the phone, and God behind you won't leave you alone. Ring, ring, go the bell, the London red sound. Lucky if you can find a seat, fortunately if you have time to eat. Like in the classroom of your books, but you don't know how much you love.
Yeah.
Soon she must roll around, finally lay your burden down. Close up the books and leave your seat. Down the hall and into the street, up to the corner and round the bend. Right to the Duke, and you go in. Going right into the slot. You're gonna get something out really hot. One you love your big romance. All day long you want to dance. You hear them kiss from head to toe. Round and round and round you go. Hey, hey, excuse me, slow. You'll be living from the days of old. Ah, little skip and roll. Feel the horse go down and roll. Rock, rock, skip and roll. Feel it there, body and soul.
Papers everywhere, look. Oh. Flabby boy.
Feel it there, body and soul. Feel like this is just my goal. Listen to the music loud and cool. Then we'll teach you back in school. Hey, hey, skip and roll. You'll be living from the days of old. Ah, skip and roll. Feel the horse go down and roll. Rock, rock, skip and roll. Feel it there, body and soul.
Oh yeah, you know this show's always rocking every week, and with tracks like this week, it's so hot. I've had to open the window again, and I am sweating because I am having a ball here in the studio today. Right, first up, it was that one there, the old Chuck Berry classic. I thought it was the Louis Jordan track, but it wasn't. It's the old Chuck Berry track classic. Shows then when I do a show or prepare for a show, I forget all about it. It was Bob Court, the Bob Court Skiffle Group from the album The Rock and Roll Scene. And then before that, what I consider to be the original Waterloo, it was, of course, my all-time favourite Stonewall Jackson track and Waterloo. And I bet you thought I was going to play ABBA, didn't you? I love it when it happens like that. And then before that, it was Orange Ray Hubbard from the album Extremely Rare 1950s Rockers Dixie Rock and Roll. It was, I got something missing off my boot here. Oh, don't worry. I'll sort that in a minute. It was none other than Orange Ray Hubbard. And then before that, it was Roddy Jackson from Central Valley Fireball and There's a Moose on the Loose. And then before that, it was That's All She Wrote by the Ski Brothers from the album CBS Rockabilly Classics Volume 1. Right, listeners, it's 2 o'clock. So what I've got to do here now, I've just got to find a couple of messages and I should be right back after these messages. So don't go nowhere. Don't spin that dial or flip that switch. I'll be right back after these few little messages, listeners. Oh, yeah.
Hello, welcome to the Source FM 96.1 message hotline. There are 3 new messages.
Hello, Olivia.
Message 1.
I'm a man in a suit. No charisma whatsoever. I'm just going to sell you a fire alarm. Even if you don't want one, I shall carry on unsuccessfully persuading you and acting like I'm better than you.
But we're not like that. We're friendly, all happy fire and safety company Exco. That's us. We'll do a proper job as well as sharing a biscuit and a lovely free conversation. So give us a call on 01326 372 878.
Message 2.
Trident Plumbing, Heating and Electrical. Dedicated, experienced professionals passionate about a sustainable Cornwall. From new bathrooms to heating systems.
Something on me, babe.
Servicing and installation to
Can't get it off.
Our expert advice and qualified trade teams work at the cutting edge of our profession. With the help of Trident, people throughout Cornwall have made their homes more energy efficient, more practical and ready for the future. Installation, maintenance, renewable energies. Call today for your free quote. Trident Plumbing, Heating and Electrical. TridentCornwall.co.uk.
Message 3.
Okay, is it me or is it you?
Go ahead.
All right, it's me then. The Green Show with me, Pete Maxted.
And with me, Chiara Muzzi.
Bringing you all the environment news.
Locally, nationally and internationally.
We're on the Source 96.1 FM.
And we're on every Wednesdays at 4 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon, yes.
Yeah, not 4 o'clock in the morning. No, that'd be rubbish.
Too much,
yeah.
Even for environmental news, that's
fine.
too much.
Yeah. I thought that went pretty well, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Woo, the greatest little radio station in the world. Yeehaw! I'm loving it.
Go on, then.
Hello, I'm Val Baker, and I present musical recipes on the Source FM 96.1. Catch me on Wednesday mornings between 10:30 and 12. I try to cook up some musical loveliness every week. Think blues, jazz, pop, with a good old dollop of country and Americana. What's not to love? Join me, turn it up, and enjoy.
Go on, then.
I'm leaving on the jet plane.
Well, that got Robin to rhyme, didn't it?
We've come a long way in the fight against COVID-19. Many more of our favourite places are fully open for business again. Shops, stadiums, cafes, cinemas and nightclubs. And if we work together, we can keep them that way. But the virus is still with us, so we should all carry on protecting our friends and family. So if you have mild symptoms, don't guess. Take a test and stay at home if you think you could have the virus, even if you've been vaccinated. Let's keep life moving. Find out more at nhs.uk/get-tested.
And I'm back, listeners. So if you want to turn off, turn off. No, don't you dare flip that switch or spin that dial or even turn me off, because you'll miss all the fun in a minute. Right, listeners, are you looking for a brand new lampshade or light lamp? You don't want to go town. You want one made to your own specifications. Then why not pop along to Retroshade Vintage Style and Lamps and get your one made to your own specification, your own design. That's Retroshade Vintage Style and Lamps. And you can do that by contacting the proprietor, my good mate Mark Wellen, on 07530 826 540, or you can visit the website, which is www.retroshade.co.uk, or you can email info@retroshade.co.uk. Right, are you looking for something for that special lady in your life, guys? Or ladies, are you looking for something for that special guy in your life? You want something that's cool and retro for him, like a nice handmade leather rocking belt? Or guys, do you want a nice handmade leather handbag for that lovely woman in your life? You do? Then why not pop along to the Facebook page, Hey Miss Liz, gotta have this, and see all the great stuff that the lovely Melissa's got on there. Absolutely great, all handcrafted by herself. Right, are you getting married this year? Haven't quite got the wedding card for that special day yet, but you want something that's cool and retro looking? Then why not pop along to Honeybugs of Cornwall, VW wedding car hire for that special day, and have a VW minibus to take you to the church or the registry office. You can do all that by ringing Sarah on 0798 1166 098. Right, there's still time for the kids to be home on holiday and you've got nothing to do with them, then why not pop along to Prince of Wales Pier and visit the only yellow kiosk on the pier and book a river fowl or harbour cruise on the Medina Miss, or why not pick a Halfa River cruise on the Princessa. And you can do all that by going to the only yellow kiosk on the pier or telephoning 07977 540 084. So that's 547 084, or you can ring 01326 212 939. Well, hey, got some gig dates again this time. Right. Oh, let me have a look. There's nothing on that page, is there? What have we got on that? No, that was all last week, so don't need that one. Right. Clay Country Rocking Club presents How Bent on Rocking next weekend, next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Next Thursday, it's a pre-show party. On the Thursday, it's free entry, and the local band Mo Slim Stompers will be providing the entertainment that night. They will be playing live on stage at St Dennis Workman's Club View. And then on Friday the 20th is the big one. Here we go. Ready for this? Frenzy and the Doubters, and that's a ticket only available. I'll give you the telephone number for tickets. They're still available. And then on Saturday the 21st, oh man, this is what I call a cracking lineup, especially psychobilly wise. You got the Long Tall Texans, Wigsfield Spliffs, and also two local bands, the Sugar Bullets and the Rhythm Cats will be in support. Those two Friday and Saturdays are ticket only. You can get all that from the MC and DJ teenager from outer space, my good mate Bride Jr., by ringing 07858 558 118. Trust me, went down to Restless, great little club. It needs the support. All weekend, for both nights, it is £40 or £25 on the door on a Saturday night. Right, I've done that one and I've done that one. Also coming up on Friday the 27th, I have no idea where this is, but I'm sure you lot will. The Great Estate Festival in the Secret Gin Garden. At 4:30 p.m, they will have a Mo Slim Stompers playing for you. And yeah, what was I going to say? And I'll get some more information about those gigs coming up shortly from Justin. I'll get him to send them to me in a message so I can plug them all next week. Right, I think that's about it. Quick hello to a few people on the live feed before I shut it off on YouTube. Michelle Curran, good afternoon. Good afternoon to my great niece, my nephew's daughter, Olivia Stevenson, the lovely Olivia. Say hi to mum and dad and Alexa and everybody for me. My good mate Tony Ace is there on the live feed. Good afternoon, mate. How you doing? Patrick Dolan, good afternoon to you. Mike Thompson, how you doing, mate? Henry Penn is there. How you doing, buddy? Tommy Rowe, my good mate Tommy Rowe. How are you, Tom, mate? Hope you're doing well. Robert Harper is there also. Mark Nesbitt. Robert Harper again. Kev Van is watching. Ashley John Burns, and we're back up to the top. Right. First up now, coming up in a minute, is three little tracks. And one of these tracks is for a very nice guy, someone who played with him up in Penryn, I think it was. It was Dave the Hat. So, Dave, if you're listening, mate, stay there. I got a Rockin' Mike and the Thunderbird track coming up just for you in just a minute or two. But first up is those two cool cats, two very nice guys. I am, of course, talking about Pat Wynn and Rebel Dean with their great little jingles for the show. And first up is my good mate and cool cat, Rebel Dean. Tell him, Rebel.
Hi, this is Rebel Dean from Rebel Dean and the Starcats, and we always tune in to Tony Martin's Strictly Come Rockin' Show.
Gotta go, folks. My battery's going to go dead. Jump onto the YouTube channel on my Facebook page.
Tune into the West Country, but don't be fooled by that smile. This is Pat Wynn from the Holloway Echoes urging you not to touch that dial.
Oh, yeah, and we're back. Right, what have I got coming up for you now? I have no idea because I've lost the playlist. Here it is. If my good mate Louis Bray's listening, he's going to love this because, like me, he loves this band. I'm not a big lover of Teddy Boy bands or like that, but this band, I really am. They're a French band, and they're doing a track that was done by Crazy Cabin and Rhythm Rockers. It's off the album Hey Mr. Grogan, tribute to Crazy Cabin and Rhythm Rockers. It is, of course, Corrupted. And it's, I've just got to find it. Yeah, I got it. And it's their version of Fancy Nancy. Take it away, guys.
on the Daddy Shooting movies. Oh, they go see Court Nancy. Well, every time I hug and kiss my Nancy, she would go my head down to my knees. She's getting that idol of her, and that's sure. Well, that's my Fancy Nancy. Well, you just get it. Fancy Nancy, always still right. Well, every time I see my little Nancy, well, my little heart it beats another beat. My hands start shaking like a roll of jelly. Well, I see my baby rolling down the street. She's getting that idol of her, and that's for sure. Well, that's my Fancy Nancy. Well, you just get it. Fancy Nancy, always sitting around.
I was good in another town, where the whole town let me down. Many times I tried to get started, he just smoked my eyes running. But later, I didn't get in the road. Long never chicks make a big old fool. It was so lonely, one behind his feet. I lost my mind about my heart and did some of my friends who never tell. The old headphone needs to get so like it hot, so like it fits. And then they got the chick that wanna meet, so like it hot.
That's right now.
She wants to tell me the right direction, but she's casting out the action. I have no idea about what she did. She thinks the way, so yes indeed. I turn around, she wants to go. In the middle of nowhere, she went alone. I wish my down, bring down again, but the only chance to see her again. So I'm real to remember them. The only headphone needs to get so I can hop, so fit. The nigga I dig, the chick wanna meet, yeah. So I'm a brand new man today. The only headphone needs to get so I can hop, so I can fit. Lately I dig, the chick wanna meet, so I can hop, so I can fit. The nigga I dig, the chick wanna meet, yeah.
Ah, Dave the Hat, if you're listening, mate, this one's for you, Dave. Here's with Rockin' Mike and the Thunderbirds. Lonely Rebel.
Lonely rebel, but not alone. Oh, those rebels coming on strong. Well, I don't know what's right. Oh, like it. It's just all of me tired. Well, I'm a lonely rebel. I'm from the southern land. That's where you'll find me moving to a rock and roll band. Well, me and my gal, I really feel so mean. As for hopping and bopping to the Dixieland beat. Well, I'm a lonely rebel. I'm rather not too long. I wanna see those rebels coming on strong. Well, I really never know what's right. Oh, my goodness, it's just all of me tired. Yeah! Well, I'm a lonely rebel, but not for long. Wanna see those rebels coming on strong. Well, I'm and I know it's right. Oh, with my girl, it's just all of me tired. Well, I'm a lonely rebel, but not for long. Wanna see those rebels coming on strong. Well, I'm and I know it's it's right. Put them with my daddy. I just wanna be tired. I just wanna be tired. I just wanna be tired. I just wanna be tired.
Oh yeah, I've played that on the show before, along with "Hey Little Miss Lonely." That was Rockin' Mike and the Thunderbirds from the single "Lonely Rebel." "Hey Little Miss Lonely" came out on the Double Jack label, and that was for all-out nice guy, Mr. Dave Hatt. So Dave the Hat, if you are listening, mate, that one's for you, Rockin' Mike and the Thunderbirds, because he played with them once. I think it was up in Penryn when he played with them many years ago. And then before that, it was Lady Mechanic by the Spunny Boys. Yeah, the Spunny Boys again from their album A Rockabilly Legacy. And then before that, as I said, French band, another French band, two French bands on the back show this week, the Spunny Boys, and that band before that, Corrupted, from the album A Mr. Grogan, tribute to Crazy Cabin and the Rhythm Rockers. It was Fancy Nancy. And in case he missed it just now, because he did say he's watching me, Looney, I'll give him Looney. The Boyster is there somewhere listening, so good afternoon, Graham, mate. I hope you're all right, and I'll give you Looney when I see you in November. I certainly will. I certainly will indeed. Right, I'm going to give some more music. Here's one I haven't played for a while. Kenny Parchman. And do you know what? My baby's got that Tennessee zip.
Way down around the corner by 49 Square, there is a little chicken with long golden hair. She got big blue eyes and little red lips. She's a jitterbuggy baby with a Tennessee zip. She's a jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Bop, 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 bop. But she's a jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Bop, 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 bop. But she can rock, she can roll, she can jump, she can flip. A jitterbuggy baby with a Tennessee zip. Yeah, a jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Some boys got the girl that's nice and fair. Some's got the girl with pretty hair. Some's got the gal with a lot of flair. But my gal's got that Tennessee zip. She's my jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Bop, 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 bop. But she's my jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Bop, 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 bop. Well, she can rock, she can roll, she can jump, she can flip. A jitterbuggy baby with a Tennessee zip. That jitterbuggy baby, she can dance the whole night long.
Let's go! Oh, pick it, boy, pick it.
This little chick I'll never forget. She's a jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Bop, 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 bop. She's a jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. Bop, 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 bop. She can rock, she can roll, she can jump, she can flip. A jitterbuggy baby with a Tennessee zip. A jitterbuggy baby. She can dance the whole night long. You know you're really in the groove, 'cause everybody rockin' to the rhythm and blues. I said everybody rockin'. Everybody rockin', rockin', everybody rockin' to the rhythm and blues. The drummer is going, it ain't no joke. Come on, baby, let's go, 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 go. Everybody rockin', everybody rockin', everybody rockin', rockin' to the rhythm and blues. But now
baby. We're going to dance the whole night through. We're going to rock to the rhythm and blues. Cause everybody's rocking. Everybody's rocking. Everybody's rocking in the rhythm and blues.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep it rocking there. There's a bit of Les Paul and Mary Ford, and how are the men?
Somewhere there's music, I'll be the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, high. There is no moon above us, far away too. Till it comes true that you love me as I love you. Somewhere there's music, I'll hear how far. Somewhere there's heaven, that's where you are. The darkest night will shine if you come to me soon. Until you will still my heart how high I do.
Hello, Piggy boy.
Somewhere there's music, I'll play the tune. Somewhere there's heaven, high the moon. The darkest night would shine if you would come to me soon. Until you will, I still my heart.
If my good mate JB's listening, John Brown. Hey, JB, here's Johnny Burnett. Ow! This next one's for my good friend Carrie Raby, and also for the Boyster Graham Boys and all Eddie Cochran fans out there. All I've got to say is, don't ya bye bye baby me.
Honey, please don't go. Don't you know I love you so? How can I let go? Bye, baby. Well, honey, say you stay. I'll never go away. Each night I drink the day. Bye, baby. I got Well, my boots, I'm a rolling stone and I'm always moving around. As a week goes by, I feel like I ought to get out of this town. Oh, well, my baby packs my suitcase, comes down to the train. Oh, with a tear in her eye, she leaves aside. I can hear my baby say, well, she'll say, honey, honey, please don't go. Don't you know I love you so? How can I look go? Bye, bye, baby. Well, honey, honey, say you stay. Please don't ever go away. He's kind of dread today. Let you bye, baby, Sitting on that choo-choo train, sip a little rock and ride. I'll visualize that, baby. I can almost hear her cry. I try hard not to listen, turn my head away. But each chug of the choo-choo train, I can hear my baby say, well, she'll say, honey, honey, please don't go. Honey, I love you so. I can only go. My baby. Well, honey, honey, say you stay. Please don't ever go away. Each night I dread the day. Oh, that you buy my baby.
Ow! Yeah, Mr. Eddie Cochran. And don't worry, Carrie Raby, if you're listening anywhere, I will not call him what I used to call him to you. Years ago. No, it's a joke between me and Carrie. She knows what I mean. But that was for you Eddie Cochran fans out there. And that was a great little track entitled Don't Bye Bye Baby Me. Of course, by Eddie Cochran. That's from the album The Early Years that came out on Ace Records back in the 80s. And that, again, is off my vinyl copies. So you're quite lucky, really, listeners, for me doing this show. And another track that's off one of my vinyl copies at home. It was none other than Johnny Bennett and All By Myself from the album The Legendary Johnny Bennett Rock and Roll Trio. And then before that, what can I say? The Polecats did a brilliant version of it on their Polecats Go album back in the 80s. But that was the original. It was none other than the late, great, legendary Les Paul and the lovely Mary Ford and their original version of How High the Moon. Come from the CD box set, Rocket 88, Rock and Roll Favorites 20 CD box set. So there you go. And then before that, it was Everybody's Rocking by Dwight Pollins. Yeah, everybody plays Sunglasses After Dark. Nobody ever plays that. But I played it for you today, so there you go. And that was from the album Sunglasses After Dark. And then before that, it was the original version of a track that Brian Setzer and loads of others have covered. It was Tennessee Zip by Kenny Parchment. And that Mun, I should say. And that's off the Rock and Roll Generation Jailhouse Rock CD. Right, coming up now, listeners, it's that time. 5 doo-wop tracks in a row, and I'm just going to leave them go right through for you. And I'm going to start you off with this. I hope you like it. I got to admit, I truly love this. When I first heard it, I thought it's got to go on the show. Unusual for this band, but if you're a Caprice fan, if you're a fan of the Caprice, that great doo-wop band, the Caprice, then you're going to love this. Because here's the Caprice, and this is Rock Pretty Baby. Enjoy.
Rock pretty baby, rock. Rock pretty baby, rock. Rock pretty baby, rock. Rock pretty baby, rock.
Need a haircut, man.
Oh, baby, I ain't lying. I'm sick and tired of crying. I love you too, you know I do. Do you make me blue? Honey. When I need you so badly, I want you for my own. Well, now every time I see you, you're out with another guy. I'm holding hands and kissing. Why? Well, now I need you so badly. I want you for my own. Well, no. Well, I know I dated so many chicks, but none could compare with you, sweetie pie. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, well, now I need you so badly. I want you for my own. My own. Come on, honey, dog. Come on, big dog. Angel, angel, angel. Heaven sent you. You gotta care for me to always be around whenever I'm lonely. That is why heaven sent me an angel, angel, for me to love. Heaven sent me a love faithful and true, someone to talk with whenever I feel blue. That is why heaven sent me an angel, angel, one for me to love. Angel, angel, I love you so. Promise never, never to let me go. Heaven sent you to guide and care for me, to always be around whenever I'm lonely. That is why heaven sent me an angel, angel, one for me to love. Every time I look at you, I wanna dance. Baby, I don't know what to do. You don't think I know, baby, how I love you so. I really know. Said that I never let you go. Please don't let me down. I forgot to dance. Please don't let me down. I won't dance. You don't think I know, baby, how I love you so. I really know. Said that I never let you go. Oh, I just love you so. Every night I feel alone, just waiting to hear from my telephone. But it doesn't seem to wanna ring at all. I'm just waiting for your call. Please let me dance. I forgot to dance. Please let me dance. I wanna dance. You don't think I know, baby, how I love you so. I really know. Said that I never let you go. Oh, I still love you so. Every night I feel alone, just waiting to hear from my telephone. It doesn't seem to wanna ring at all. I'm just waiting for your call. Please let me dance. I forgot to dance. Please let me dance. I wanna dance. Let me dance now. Please let me dance. Come on, baby. I forgot to dance. Please let me loose now. I forgot to dance. Hey, I said, come on, baby. Please let me dance. Hey, I said, let me go now. Please let me loose.
Oh yeah, what about that then? A great little bit of doo-wop there from the Dolphins, and that track there, Dance, and that's from the album or CD Doo-Wop 58. Please don't go and try and find those 5 doo-wop tracks in shops anywhere. You will not find it. They are from 5 CDs that my good mate, all that nice guy, Mr. Malcolm Raven, sent to me and gave me. And hello to you, Uncle Malk. I call him Uncle Malk, so you know what I mean. And then before that, it was Angel by the Acorns, again from another CD of Mr. Malcolm Raven. It was from the album or CD Doo-Wop 40. And then from the CD Doo-Wop 53, it was the Rhythm Rockers and Ho Ho Honey. And then before that, from Doo-Wop CD 52, it was the Tokens and Doom Lang. And as I said, the first of those 5, it was the Capris and Rock Pretty Baby from the CD Doo-Wop 50. Please don't try and look for them because you will not get them there from Malcolm's own personal collection. And he sent me some more down the other day, which I got Friday or Saturday, one of the two. I'm not sure because I know my grandson was there. So, right, coming up now, listeners, it's that smoochy time. I've got 20 minutes. I'm going to start you off with this one. It's a track I've played on the show before. It's by Tracy Pendarvis. But I just want to say the track after that is the B-side to the Norm and Jean track I played earlier called Joe and Marilyn. I'm going to be playing the B-side to that. It's called Forever, and that's coming up straight after this track here, and Tracy Pendarvis and A Weird Feeling. Enjoy, listeners. I'm going to be back after these next 5 tracks. See you all in a minute.
Children of my spine, children of my spine, children of my spine. Every time I kiss her lips, scares me half the day. My head starts spinning round and round, just about my face, just about my face. Just about my head, we feeling, children of my spine. Take a ride for moonlight night, stop and kiss a while. I ask knocking on my door, running 100 miles, running 100 miles, running 100 miles. We feeling, children of my spine, children of my spine, children of my spine.
Well, my heart is full of emotion for the love of this man. In my mind, it causes such feeling that I wanna be this way forever. When he's away, I'm a lonely girl, and I just need his mind and his soul and his body. I am in love with this man. He's my friend and my lover, and I wanna feel this way forever. When he's away, I'm a lonely girl, and I just need his mind and his soul and his body. I am in love with this man. He's my friend and my lover, and I wanna feel this way forever.
Oh yeah, here's a bit of Gene Vincent for you, Blue Cat style. Oh yeah.
You took away my lovely dreams, but dreams at all. You took away the kisses that I know. You took away most everything, but this one single thing. But I sure miss you. I miss you every morning. I miss you every night. I miss you most of all whenever I wanna be loved just right. You do most everything, but I miss one single thing. But I sure miss you.
Yeah, baby.
Whenever I miss you, every morning. Well, I miss you every night. Well, I miss you most of all. Whenever I wanna be loved just right. You took away most everything, but I don't miss one. So think of me. Oh, I sure miss you.
Yeah, baby. Here's a bit of Matchbox for you.
Don't cry on my shoulder. Rely on someone who's older. I don't know what to tell you when you ask about love. I think I know what's wrong with you. I've been going steady too long with you. I don't know what to tell you when you ask about love. What you feel for me is infatuation. It all started back during summer vacation. Someone else needs my attention. I can't go steady with you no more. Don't cry on my shoulder. Rely on someone who's older. I don't know what to tell you when you ask about love.
Yeah, baby.
What you feel for me is infatuation. It all started
4 great tracks there. That one just then, When You Ask About Love from Matchbox from the album Midnight Dynamos. And then before that, from my vinyl copy, The Early Days, Volume 1, it was the Blue Cats and I Sure Miss You, the old Gene Vincent track. And out of that whole album, the Early Days album, I have to admit, that is my favourite track of all. In fact, that is my favourite track by the Blue Cats. Full stop. I just love that track, and I love it when they do it, I Sure Miss You. And then before that, it was the B-side to Norm Elliott's Joe and Marilyn. It was Forever. And it was Norman Jane. It was written by Norm Elliott, and all the vocals on that was by the lovely Miss Jean Vincent. And I'm sure that today is the only time those two sides have ever been played. They've never been played on the radio today, so until now, I don't think. So if it is, it's a first for Source FM. It's a first for this show. I'm sure Norm will put me right. And then before that, it was A Weird Feeling by Tracy Pendarvis, and I played that on the show before. Right, I've got about 8 minutes left. This next track is about just over 2 minutes long. So I'm going to let you into a little something now. Next week, listeners, as you know, Monday will be the 16th of August, which on Monday will be 44 years to the day that my idol, the legend, Elvis Presley, passed away. I think I was only 10 years old, just a little bitty cat trying to make it through life. And I still haven't made it today, but who knows. But next week, I got some Elvis tracks on the show. Bit of an Elvis special next week. I got 15 tracks by Elvis. Some that has not been played on the show before, others that have. And so if you're thinking, I'm not going to bother to tune in, please tune in, because it's not all Elvis. Not going to be an hour of Elvis. It's not going to be the whole show. It's just 15 tracks mixed in with other tracks on the show next week. And just to get you in line with that and get you in the mood, I thought I'd end with this, but not just because of that, but because I love this track. It doesn't matter if it's by Elvis or by anybody else. I do love this track. So here's a bit of Elvis for you, and this is Suspicion.
Every time you kiss me, I'm still not certain that you love me. Every time you hold me, I'm still not certain that you care. Though you keep on saying you really, really, really love me. Do you say the same words to someone else when I'm not there? Suspicion, oh, it's my heart. Suspicion keeps us apart. Suspicion, why torture me? Every time you call me, tell me you really should be tomorrow. I can't help but think that you're meeting someone else tonight. Why should our romance just keep on causing me such sorrow? Why am I so doubtful whenever you are outside? Suspicion, oh, it's my heart. Suspicion keeps us apart. Suspicion, why torture me? Darling, if you love me, I beg you wait a little longer. Wait until I drive all these foolish fears out of my mind. Why can't our romance just keep on growing stronger? Maybe I'm suspicious cause your love is so hard to find. Suspicion, oh, it's my heart. Suspicion keeps us apart. Suspicion, why torture me?
I bet you all thought that was going to be Elvis then, didn't you? It wasn't. It was Elvis. Elvis covered it. He did a version of it. It was Suspicion. And that was the original version there by Terry Stafford. Just get you in the mood for next week. Not that sort of stuff I'll be playing, but I bet you was all home thinking, oh, he's finished with Elvis. He's finished with Elvis. Well, hey, baby. That's the way the show goes. It was Terry Stafford and Suspicion. Right, folks, I've got about 4 minutes left to go, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to be playing out in a minute with the theme and everything. I just want to say a big thank you for joining me this week. To everybody on the live feed, both on the YouTube channel and on my on the live feed on Facebook, thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Oh, and I forgot to say good afternoon to Rob or Bob Beaton, who's listening, my good mate Bob Beaton, who gave me 3 CDs about was it last week, I think it was? Yeah, last Sunday. So thank you for that, Bob. So, but you've been listening to Source FM. Let's get it right. You've been listening to Strictly Come Rocking with me, Rockin' Tony, live on Source FM at 96.1 FM on the radio, live online at www.sourcefm.co.uk. Until next week, listeners, have a great, safe rocking week. Have a great, safe rocking weekend. And as I always tell you, listeners, as I always say, just remember that one vital thing. Like me, just keep it rocking always, listeners. Keep it rocking always. Yeah, babe.
Hello, welcome to the Source FM 96.1 message hotline.
Thanks, guys.
There are
Catch
3
you
new
later.
messages. Message 1.
Hope you enjoyed the show.
Falmouth Age Concern.
Thanks for joining me. Take it easy.
For over 60 years. At the beginning of the pandemic, we set up a telephone befriending service which now covers all of Cornwall. We're currently phoning